Yeah.
So Comey's decision to use the Steele dossier, even in the face of folks who were saying, this is shaky at best, shouldn't there have been more checkpoints along the way? Or maybe I'm misreading the situation. Maybe Comey just has the unilateral power to do that. But it seems like there would have been people in his sphere who would have discouraged it.
Well, Comey's a complicated figure because you remember that he took it upon himself to absolve Hillary Clinton in July, which of course then Hillary Clinton was blaming Comey
Right.
for all the problems that she was having. So then, I don't know if Comey just felt like he needed to vindicate himself, take the law into his own hands, which he then did because he was one of, we don't know if it was just him or others, but for sure he was involved in making sure that that dossier ended up being presented to inside of that report.
Right.
I think the bigger issue now is just some dates that are critically important. So roughly around Thanksgiving, after the election, the House Intelligence Committee Republicans got briefed by the FBI and other intelligence agencies that nothing had happened.
Right.
By the way, it happens to match the intelligence that was in the report that that was finally just put out by Director of National Intelligence Tulsi Gabbard, that Chairman Crawford from the House Intelligence Committee pushed out, which was the report that we had done. But it showed that that was the intelligence at the time. We spent 2 years combing through it. Well, also around Thanksgiving, and this date's important, of 2016, that's what we were told by the FBI, by the IC. And then we now know, because of what was Director Gabbard was able to find, which I think was a critically important piece of information that should have been given to the House Intelligence Committee back when we had subpoenaed it, is that the Presidential Daily Brief on or about December 8th, so Thanksgiving to December 8th, you've got a couple weeks in there, that PDB said exactly what we were told and what we found in our report.
Yep. And what the Intelligence Committee agreed all the way back to September, right? They had the same theme from September forward, right?
That's exactly right. And so then December 9th, something changes, and I think that's where the investigation needs to be picked up, and the people who politicized intelligence need to be held accountable. Which, by the way, I don't want to play I told you so, but we put out a press release right after that December 9th meeting because they were supposed to come to brief us, and we said, what the hell is going on here? This is going to lead to politicization of intelligence for political purposes, and that's what happened.
If there's anyone in Washington that deserved a chance to do I told you so, it's you. Because you got it right. And I watched Adam Schiff and all of those dishonest political spin makers try to denigrate work that was actually done with the best of it was done factually. That's what you did.